Happy New Year's Eve, everybody. As I'm getting situated and you find me in your news feed, go ahead and say hello and let me know where you're viewing from on this New Year's Eve of 2023. Crazy, isn't it? 2024 is only 660 minutes away, or 11 hours. Who's counting, right? I was just reading some of the comments that I had. Whoops, I am moving this in the wrong direction. That whole mirror image thing drives me crazy. That is too funny. So I was just reading the comments. I posted a post yesterday about I want to hear a line from an old TV commercial. And the responses, because I just let it go and I figured I'm going to give you guys time to answer it. And the responses that I've gotten are hilarious. There are some commercials that I don't think I've ever even heard of. There was a couple. Whoops, I need to get this back into where you guys can see me a little bit better. Anyway, they were great. So keep them coming. And if you did answer, and if you've thought of some more, go ahead and go ahead and give some more answers, because this is fun. It's going down memory lane. I feel like I'm sometimes an old soul in a 50-year-old body, and you'll see why in a couple minutes with the projects that we're doing today. And I know that sounds really goofy, but yeah, you'll get it in a few minutes. So hi, I am Dawn Burgett. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. I'm ready to party until it's 1999 or 2024. Anyway, if you'd like to be part of my newsletter, go ahead and use that QR code. Pretend that, actually, open up your phone. Pretend you're taking a picture with your camera, and it will bring up a link. Go ahead and click on that link, and then go ahead and sign up for my newsletter so I can keep in touch with you. And also, just a reminder, I keep scooting this thing around here. Just a reminder that I also have a community, a group on Facebook, so go ahead and join it. That's Dawn's Creative Chalet Community. Join my YouTube channel. Click on the bell for all the notifications and subscribe to my YouTube channel. That'd be awesome. And also check out my blog at dawnscreativechalet.com. I use that as a hub, so everything is there. So once we're done here, I go ahead, I load up the video onto YouTube and my blog, and I go ahead and I take some pictures of the projects close up. That way you can check them out and see if there's something there that inspires you that you would like to make. I mean, that's what it's all about, right? We share the creativity so you can make some really cool projects. Also, my online store, which is right here. We're going to scoot this down a little bit. There's a host code for December. So this is the last day for this host code, and then I will be setting up a new one. But if you do see some of the things, now just let you know, there are a couple of things that I am using that you're not going to be able to get your hands on until January 4th. They're products that are in our new mini catalog. So anyway, with that being said, write them down, take some notes, and then that way on the 4th, you can go ahead and order them along with me. And and Celebration starts on January 4th. So it's really a great time of the year to be purchasing and stocking up and all that good stuff. I always say with Celebration, stock up on your glues, all the adhesives, and also things like your basics. And then that way you can get even more free stuff, right? Hey, Kristen, Happy New Year. Welcome to the chalet. Happy Sunday afternoon, all that good stuff. So anyway, I did pop on just a couple minutes early. Like I said, I was reading comments from the TV commercial post that I posted. It was so much fun. Facebook is always playing games. I don't get it. Facebook is goofy. Even trying to log on sometimes is a real treat. Whoops, I'm going to move this just a little bit. It's crazy. That's all I got to say. Facebook is crazy. And I'm not very good with technology anyway, so that's always a treat when you guys are witnessing all of that too. Anyway, so I'm going to move this aside, that you've seen that and possibly clicked on that as far as joining the whole newsletter thing. Also, just a couple reminders here about some classes that are coming up, some events that I have going on at the Chalet and also at Starbucks locally in Ludington, Michigan. First of all, we have our mini catalog kickoff soiree. Now, just a reminder that most of my classes, if not all, hey Debbie, happy Sunday afternoon and Happy New Year. Most of my classes are on Thursdays. And I was going to change that up into 2024, but I'm like, why change something that I don't need to fix, so to speak. So anyway, Thursday, January the 4th, the mini catalog kickoff soiree at 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30 is $25 or free with a minimum order. We're going to stamp, snack, and shop. And you're going to check out a whole bunch of new items that will be available in our new catalog. The catalog goes live on the 4th, so it's going to be a lot of fun. But you need to RSVP with me no later than the 1st. That is like tomorrow. So if you are local, you want to be a part of the fun, make sure to RSVP with me. Just send me a text message, call me, send me an email, reach out to me, and I will make sure to put you down because I have to cut and prep for that for you. And there's also a special gift if you are coming as well. So I'm really excited about that. Also, the next day, come on out again and see me if you haven't had enough of me in the Chalet. And join me at the Ludington, Michigan Starbucks for Sip and Stamp right inside the lobby. I try to get that big table right at the window. So just as you walk in, you can't miss me. For Friday, January the 5th, noon to 2. Bring your friends and come on over and make a free craft. It's a really cute card, you guys. You're not going to want to miss it. So bring your friends. And even if they've never stamped before, you do not need to be. And hopefully, oh, that was really weird. Are you guys still here? Oh boy. Anyway, looks like I'm still live. That's good. My phone did something really quirky. And I know it's plugged in because I never trust even a charged battery. Okay. I think we're back. Woo, that was strange. Anyway, again, Starbucks on January the 5th. Join me. You don't have to have any artistic ability. Trust me, it's fun. It's a good time. And it's a great way to try rubber stamping if you've never tried it. Paper crafting in general. Also, Creative Card class is the next Thursday on Thursday, January the 11th, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., or 6:30. Again, $25 are free with a minimum order during the class. And it's all about the theme of Valentine's Day, love, all that mushy stuff. And they're very cute cards, so come on over and join us for that. And then as we get to the end of the month on Thursday, January the 25th, we have the Be Mine Suite product inclusive class. So this product does what it says. It includes product with the class. So it's a little bit more pricey, but you get a lot of stuff to take home with you to duplicate the cards that you've already made. You'll get the designer series paper, the embellishment, and a ribbon. It's $45, and you get a $5 coupon during class to use on any size order. So why not, right? We love coupons. I love coupons. I can't let a coupon go. Anyway, so that is coming up, and make sure to RSVP on January the 11th. And then we have game day on Friday, January the 19th. Let me know if you're interested in that, and I'll let you read the rest, because I'm afraid that if I mention the rest, Facebook doesn't like that. And I don't, they think that we're gambling, but we're not. We're playing for Stampin' Up! Prizes. Anyway, and then just put on your calendar for future reference. The next Sip and Stamp into February is February the 2nd, the first Friday of the month at noon to 2. Okay, I got through all that good stuff. Just a reminder once again that we have Paper Pumpkin coming up. And the date to sign up is by the 10th of January, always the 10th of the month for that month's kit. And it's going to be called Lovely Lavender. And I should have printed off the other, I don't know, it's a photo of what is to come. It's kind of a teaser. Anyway, these really cute dies go with it, and they will coordinate with the next 3 months total of kits. So you might want to do this add-on, you guys. The item number for it is $164,396, and they're $12. Super cute. I was showing them last week. And like I said, they're going to coordinate for a while, for the next 3 months. So it's pretty exciting. I like that. I feel like I'm getting more bang for my buck that way. If you've not tried Paper Pumpkin, it's a great time. If you purchase a minimum of a 3-month subscription as Celebration starts, a prepaid subscription, you'll be able to earn Celebration products. Hey, Lonnie, happy Sunday afternoon and Happy New Year. Happy New Year. Happy 2024. There's only 11 hours left of 2023. Well, actually, just under that, there's under 660 seconds left of the year. Isn't that crazy? Anyway, so just want to remind you guys about that. And like I said, the January kit is called Lovely Lavender. And then once again, I know we talk about it every week, but get in that habit. Check out the my online store for all the newest stuff, because they're adding stuff every couple of months, and that's exciting. And we still have the new catalog. I'm going to sneak a peek at it here. We have the new catalog coming up. We have Celebration coming up, but we always have some fun things at the online store as well that you will not find in any catalog. And they're good things like punches and bundles and all kinds of fun stuff. Okay, so with that, I'm like all pumped up today. Can you tell? Oh my goodness sakes. So I have some really fun cards today. And I was talking to you guys as I first joined on. I know a lot of you weren't here quite yet. That I'm an old soul. I really am. I think I get it from my parents. When I was younger, we used to go shopping for antiques. And when you're like 8, 9 years old, that's not a fun thing to do. We used to go into old barns and things. It was all like dusty and full of cobwebs, and I'm a girly girl. I was not into that whole thing. But anyway, with that being said, my mom and dad collected antiques. My mom, as her gig, when my dad worked at Ford Motor, this was back before I moved up to the Ludington area, they would refurbish, especially my mom would refurbish antiques, and they would sell them. And there were certain pieces that my mom and dad kept. And with that being said, as time went on now, and I've lost my mom, my dad's in Florida, and when they moved permanently to Florida at the time when my mom was still around, there were certain pieces of antiques that my mom wanted to keep. But with that being said, I've grown a great appreciation for those pieces that they did keep. And there are a couple of pieces that are in my house here because I didn't want to keep them in storage, that kind of thing. So I didn't want them ruined. In fact, one of them is my great-great-grandmother's curio cabinet. So anyway, with that being said, I've always had an appreciation for old things. And I'm trying to think of the other stamp set. Oh my gosh, that we've had. Anyway, it'll come to me, or you guys can help me out, because you know me, I get brain farts when I'm online. But this right here resonated with me as soon as I seen it. So the old telephone, right? Do you remember the day that we had telephones that had wires? I know, hard to believe. But I remember the days. My mom and dad, they ended up refurbishing the basement, and they had us downstairs for our rooms so that they could kind of, I guess, you know, when the chaos got crazy, they tell us to go down to our room, shut the door, boom, you're in the basement for the night. But anyway, they had this telephone, and it looked a lot like this, and they had this really long cord on it, so I could like drag it into my room to talk to my friends on the phone. Remember those days? That was the only way you got any privacy. But we had several phones in the house, so someone could pick up the phone and listen to your conversation. Oh yes, those wonderful days. But anyway, that brought all those memories back with this silly stamp set. I love it. I think it is so cool. So we're making some fun cards today with this set. That's where that was going. And I'm having a goofy time with my connection today, so you guys bear with me. I'm not sure what's going on. But along with using this as our main focal point, by the way, this is a new set that you will find in the new 2024 mini catalog. We are also using the Nested Essential Dies. These are available in our annual catalog, so you can get these right now if you don't have them. Did I see Nancy Wood join? Hello, Nancy. Happy Sunday afternoon. and Happy New Year to you. I love when my teamies come on and join me. You guys are awesome. So anyway, this is a set here that is a staple that you should have in your crafting arsenal. There's some fun shapes in here, and I love when they give you several sizes of the shapes as well. So we're using these today, and also I'm going to give you another peek. I know I have previously. This bundle is a lot of fun. Now, we're not using the stamp set today, but I wanted to show you as a bundle what you can get. This is the perennial postage. This again is new. Good morning. And this is found in the mini catalog that's coming up on January the 4th. Who's counting down the minutes? But what I'm going to use today are the dies from it. So perennial postage, and you get it, it looks like postage stamps. It's so cool. Love it. Love it, love it. Anyway, and then we're also using, for inks today, Real Red and Flirty Flamingo. I haven't used Flirty Flamingo in a while. And let's see, what else do I need? I need to get a sample so you guys can see what we're doing. By the way, this wonderful glass mat you can get when you join my Stampin' Up family. Isn't it cool? It also comes with, I gotta show this to you guys because this is so much fun. This right here, it's a Microsoft cloth. Oh my gosh. It's, oh Lordy. Anyway, it's a cloth. We're just gonna call it that. Oh, my internet is super wonky. What is up? Anyway, this is what's making me hyper today. I decided to splurge. It's New Year's Eve. It's a new concoction that Kristen found on Pinterest. So, and it, by the way, is delish. It's really, really good. It's a new take on my favorite drink, which is, that strawberry one. Anyway, oh my gosh, this video signal thing is going to drive me crazy, but I'm going to roll. Anyway, so this is one of those cloths that is lint free, and you just moisten it and it helps to clean off your glass mat. And then there's also, where'd it go? Aha, this right here. And it is to put either your mini, what do you call those things? The mini ink spots that we have like through Paper Pumpkin in our kits will fit in here, or you can mix and match with other multimedia stuff as far as mixing inks, doing some watercoloring, using our paste, all that fun stuff. And also it helps from the ink pads going all over the place, so it's like non-skid, and it is pretty awesome. I love it because you can move it around and all that fun stuff. So I'm going to try to keep that here just for now. In case it gets in the way, then we'll scoot it out of the way. But anyway, I think I have everything that I need. I know I always get off tangent, don't I? And by the way, for those of you who are in Michigan, and I don't normally watch football, I don't understand it. Who watched the Lions last night? They got majorly, robbed. I tell you, that really was stinky. Anyway, that's another topic for another day, right? So this is what we're making today. This is one of the cards. This is our project number 1. Isn't this adorable? I love this old telephone. I can't get enough of it. So we're going to make this one first. I'm going to move this off to the side just a little bit, grab my stuff, and I've pre-cut. Now, there are no dies. I am going to move this out of the way because this is going to be in my way. There are no dies with this set. So you do need to fussy cut unless you have other means, and you guys know what I mean. But anyway, so I've pre-cut the telephone. He's just so much fun. I love him. He makes me smile. I'm also going to grab my bone folder. This is a piece of Real Red cardstock, and it is cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. We're going to go ahead and give it a nice crisp fold with a bone folder. And also, I'm going to grab my notes off the back of that so I can remember all of the instructions. Okay, I have a piece of basic white cardstock. This is cut at 4 by 5 1/4. We're going to put this on the inside. This is going to be our liner for our card. A little bit of multi-purpose glue in there. And put it in there like so. All done. And then this is from the Nested Essential Dies. I use the largest one. And this is a piece, this designer paper. So this is paper that you're going to be able to earn during celebration. It's a level 1 for a $50 purchase. It is called So Adored. In fact, let me grab it for you. I should have done that. I have all of my sampler thingers ready to show you guys this. So this should be most adored, not adorned, but hey, you know, it is what it is. But anyway, this is the paper pack that you'll be able to earn during celebration. Okay, get that out of the way. There we are. You guys, please let me know if you're seeing the wonkiness in my connection like I am. And I know, I'm sorry I keep dwelling on it. You're going to be watching the replay going, Dawn, all right already. But I'm just concerned that you're able to see everything okay. Anyway, the Most Adored paper, this is cut at 4 1/4 by 3. So I'm going to go ahead, take a little bit of multi-purpose glue. We don't want it to concave on us. I know, I'm heavy with the dimensionals. You guys know me though. Love these things. All right, there we are. So how many of you are going out tonight to celebrate? Or just tell me, what are your plans to ring in the new year tonight? Any plans at all? Oh, shoosters. Okay. I am so far ahead of myself. All right, we're going to reverse-y. We're going to see if we can do this without messing it up. Oh, dear. Where did my stamp set go? Oh, goodness sakes. See, this is what happens when I talk too much and I'm all wound up with sugar. Okay, I'm going to place the foam kind of sort of where I want it. And we need these little thingies. Oh, gosh. It is a photopolymer set, by the way. Look at all the little telephones I've already cut in advance. All the colors. I want this guy right here. And I also want the one that says ring. Okay, we're going to put this and this little guy. Yeah, that wasn't such a good thing for me not thinking. So we're going to see if this is going to work. If not, it is what it is, right? It's not the end of the world, as far as we know. Oh, dear. Okay, now I want this phone to be kind of like a comical phone, so he's going to be Kitty Wampus for a good reason, because I want it to look like he's like ringing off the hook, right? So I would position that right about there, so we're going to put this here. Oh, see, oh, gosh, let's see if we can fix it. If not, it is what it is. Yeah, that was just dumb on my part. Okay. Alrighty then. You know what? Let me do this. The next one I'm going to have to slow down on, but I'm going to cut another one of these. And we're going to take this right off. And I know you're going to be like, oh my gosh, what is she doing? Yeah, sometimes this happens, right? All right, there we are. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to go ahead, though. Yeah. And I'm going to grab a piece of white. All I can say is we've all been there, done that, I'm sure. Let's see if that'll... No, that's not quite big enough. I keep all my scraps, by the way, in my pack of paper. How do you guys keep your scraps? So they're always available in that pack of paper. All right, cut this real quick. Oy. Oy, oy, oy. Okay. Sorry about that. Do-over. That was quick though. Quick fix. It's all good. That's what I love about paper crafting. There's always great ways to fix things. Okay, and the other thing I'm going to want to really make sure that we get a decent impression into this piece of paper is using my piercing mat. And we're going to try this again. Ringy dingy doo. Phone's kind of ringing off the hook. Kitty wampus. Like so. All right. There we are. Oh, that's so much better, isn't it? All right. Okay. And then I'm going to do the little ring. Just like that. Sorry for my reach. You guys looking at my arm. Okay, I'm going to bring this back in, and now we're going to go ahead and put everything together. All right, now we're cooking with gas. Much better. Anyway, so I want to see if you guys answered as far as what you're up to tonight for New Year's Eve while I'm peeling these off. Hey, Kathy Williams. Happy Sunday crafternoon and happy 2024. Less than 11 hours. That's so crazy. Oh, let's see. Anybody else that I'm missing here? I think I said hi to everybody. If not, just say, yo, I'm here. And I'm going to go ahead and just put this on with a little bit of adhesive. Whoops. Multi-purpose liquid glue. And we're going to scoot him like so. And then put him on like that. So a little bit more liquid glue. I had these on with the original with dimensionals, but I decided on this one not so much bulk. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Uh-oh. I'll get my pickup tool. There we are. There we go. All right. And then I have this cute little heart. This is also in the stamp set. And I'm going to take a mini dimensional. These are great for all these little things. Super cute. And go ahead and put him on like so. And then I also grabbed Winka Stella. I always forget about this, having this in my stuff. There we go. And that just gives it a little bit of shimmer. And then, because you guys know me, we need a little bit of glam. I'm going to add some sparkles with some basic rhinestones. You know what I almost thought about doing is put these little rhinestones on all the little numbers for the dial. You guys remember those rotary phones? We gave our fingers a good workout every time we called somebody, didn't we? Especially if it was a different area code. Woo, that took forever. Now we don't even have to remember a telephone number. That's the only bad thing with our phones nowadays. I don't remember all those numbers like I used to. Anyway, whew, there we go. We got through card number 1. There we are. So what do you guys think about that one? Isn't that cute? Love it. Okay, let's go on to card number 2. See if we can do a better job on this one, huh? Keep me in line a little bit. I'm going to cover this up so it doesn't dry out. All right, card number 2. Isn't that cute? So speaking of dialing the phone, do you remember having one of those Rolodex things with all of the numbers in it? And I got through it. I know, Kristen. Woo! I fudged that one really good, didn't I? But I always say there's never mistakes, right? It's just creative, I don't know, creative mishaps, or I don't even know. Anyway, so remember the old days of the Rolodex before we had smartphones and we kept all of our numbers and we'd thumb through and, you know, and find the numbers. So this is what I wanted it to kind of look like. And I seen something similar in our catalog and I was like, oh my gosh, that is so cute, but I want to use this. What is going on with my internet today? Maybe, I don't know, maybe with 2024, we're coming in with a bang of no internet. Who knows? Oh goodness. Anyway, we're starting out with a piece of Flirty Flamingo cardstock. I cut it at 4 1/4 by 11 and I scored it at 5.5 inches. We're gonna go ahead, give it a nice crisp edge on our fold. And then I have cut a piece of this beautiful paper. And there we go again. And this is cut at 4 1/4 by 5.5. 4 1/4 by 5.5. And I'm going to go ahead and adhere it. And it's going to cover the entire front of the card. Sometimes I like it to peekaboo with the edging of the color of the designer paper. But this time I wanted to cover, make sure it's on the right way. Because I've done that before, making the card upside down. That's always a treat, right? Then you give it to one of those people that you like but not love and just kind of laugh when they try to open up the card. I'm sorry, Kathy. I don't know why it's freezing up. I normally never have an issue with my internet. So I apologize for that. And hopefully when you watch the replay, it will not do that funky thing. Anyway, for the inside of the card, we have basic white. It's cut at 4 by 5 1/4. I could blame it on the guys next door. The next door neighbor here had all the trees knocked down. And there's a couple gentlemen out there today because they left the mess. And so they're putting away the mess, put it that way, while they're making a mess. Okay, so for this piece of the designer series paper, that's the back side. Isn't that cool? But we're going to use this side. And this is cut at, let's see here, 3.5 by 4. 3.5 by 4. And what we're going to do, I'm going to show you guys a little something on the trimmer. Move all of my stuff out of the way here so I can get to my trimmer. What I wanted to do is this notch is about 1 inch. I think it's about 1 inch. And I wanted to cut the designer paper so that this piece of basic white, the basic white is cut at 3.5 by 3.5. And like I said, the DSP is cut at 3.5 by 4. So what I wanted to do is make a notch in it like the old, you know, that thingy. The rotary thingy. Anyway, so I was thinking it was about 1/2 inch because I wanted it. Let me see if you guys, I want to make sure you can see this. So I wanted to make it about 1/2 inch tall. So I went ahead, I took my blade to my trimmer, and I'm going to go up to 1 inch. And this, there's a little line, if you guys have our paper trimmer, and you can see, if you match up this little line on your blade and match it up with the 1 inch mark, we've just cut. See, now you got this like flappy thing. So with that, I'm just going to take my scissors and we're just going to go ahead and cut that out. Now you have a notch, just like the old thingamabobber. Oh my goodness sakes. Alrighty then. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is we're going to stamp on this and then attach it to this piece of designer paper. So I'm going to go ahead and grab my piercing mat. Close this so I don't have that glue dry. That gets to be a little bit of a hassle. And the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to grab the phone. We are also going to need the top part of our phone so we can hear. And then we're going to grab the hay that looks like the cord of the phone. So with that, let's see here. I am going to attach the phone here first. So funny, as I look to see what you guys are seeing, Facebook is seriously delayed today too. This is weird. Okay, so go ahead, I'm going to stamp my phone, and I'm purposely going to cut it off. Otherwise, the whole phone is not going to fit on here. So I'm going to go ahead and just above where the dial is, and stamp the phone. Just like that. And then I'm going to go ahead and grab the hay. In fact, I'm going to use a larger block because it's going to help me to see where I need to line this little guy up. Like this. And this is the Flirty Flamingo. See if I can do this. Woo! Without, oh boy. Oh, this has got to be the, my live with the most bloopers. If I knew how to do it, I'd put a blooper video together. Wouldn't that be fun? All right, so we got the hay. Not like making you guys jump, huh? That made me jump. And that is loud against this glass. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna go ahead now and use my Real Red. Bring it in so you guys can kind of see what I'm doing here. And line it up. Just like so. I think I need to ink up with the ink refill my red. It's starting to look a little wonky. And then we're going to go ahead and attach these two pieces together. Just like so. And I actually cut this piece because it was a spare in case I made a boo-boo, which I almost did. And another little heart that I cut out in advance. But anyway, let's go ahead and get that glue. We're going to attach it to our Rolodex. That's what the word I was looking for in my little brain. The Rolodex. I love my Rolodex. Okay. And honestly, I still love paper. I mean, obviously. But I still have an old-fashioned planner. I don't put everything in my phone. It drives me crazy. If I can't see it, I miss it. And then we're going to go. Somebody who should be watching my live who just called me. Okay, sorry about that. Had a phone call. And we're going to go ahead and... Oh, I have to laugh. Just have to laugh. Sometimes it's just like nothing goes as planned. It's all good. It's okay. I'm just going to use up the crust. Because we can. And I want to crack into a new sheet here anyway. Whoops. Alrighty. There we are. So, I asked you guys what is up tonight, how you're going to ring in the new year. And I thought I would share what I'm doing today. It's a little different. Not something I've done before. We're going to go to a bobber drop at the boat club. Should be interesting. Okay, and they're celebrating it early, like between 3 and 6. I guess that's my speed. I guess that's technically means that I'm an old person now. because I'm celebrating the new year early. All right, we're going to go ahead and take this cute little heart, put it on my rotary dial phone. And then once again, oh geez, that darn signal. I'm going to put it in the middle. And taking my Wink of Stella and then my bling, because we need bling. And where is my bling? And put a little bit of bling on here, jazz it up. And one on the heart. Just like that. Oh, so cute. Okay, and there we have, oops, this piece here I cut to put on the inside. This little extra decorative touch. So we'll go ahead, we'll do that. You know, a couple weeks ago when I was doing cards, I noticed after I was done, I did the card front and then I forgot to attach it to the card base. You guys are probably like, yo, you didn't finish your card. Oh well. Anyway, so there is card number 2. So there is that. And then I have the last card. And that's this one right here. Isn't that adorable? So this one, basically, I'm stamping just directly onto the piece of basic white. And yes, I agree, Kristen. Totally. Whoops. There we go. I got glue on my fingers. All right. So this one here is a little different. And like I said, I just love this designer series paper, so I had to use it. Here's the back of that piece. But we're going to use these cute little hearts. I just love it. Makes me happy. So with that, I've cut a piece of real red cardstock, 5.5 by 8.5, and scored at 4.25 inches. And grab my bone folder. Give it a nice crisp edge. And then these are cut at 1 inch by 5 inches. And so what I wanted to do, I don't know, I just felt like it needed a little something. And I seen a similar card in our catalog. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to use different colors altogether, but we're going to make this card because I just love it. So I decided, why not? Let's use this so it's more like a tone-on-tone card. And I'm going to go ahead and glue these direct with some multi-purpose glue. Look at me go with all this multi-purpose glue. Woohoo! No rhyme, no reason. We're just going to stick these little guys on here. And yes, I'm sticking them on crooked on purpose. There's that one. And the last one. Okay, there we are. All right, just like that, no rhyme, no reason. I've already cut out the largest postage. Well, I think this is the second from the largest or the largest. So we're gonna stamp on this. Let's see here. Oh, and this piece here, let's get this one out of the way too. This goes on the inside of the card. It's just basic white. Cut it 4 by 5.25. Here we are. So we have our nice little liner inside the card. Okay, so we're gonna move that aside and we're gonna stamp on this piece. I'm gonna grab the piercing mat back in place here. And again, with Real Red and Flirty Flamingo. In fact, do you guys know what this is? You know that Be Mine Sweet? We're gonna use this. And I keep saying it looked like a speech bubble. And we're gonna use it on the card. I think it's so cute. So we'll be doing that in just a minute. So with that, I'm gonna go ahead and grab my phone pieces. I'm gonna take this right off for a minute. There we go. Hopefully, ooh, I am getting full of red ink. Well, you know, I'll party and everybody will think I injured myself. Be looking at me like, what did you get all over your hands? Okay. Let's go ahead and make sure he's going to stick on there really good. There we go. And I tell you what, we're going to go ahead. I'm going to show you guys how I ink up or refresh my stamp with the ink refills, because this is going to drive me crazy. I know it was starting to get dry. So what I like to do, I'll shake up my ink refill, make sure it is the right one, because you know what? I have done that before. I put the wrong ink color on my ink pad. Talk about crying. So I just go ahead and little dots all over it. Doesn't that look pretty? And then I will take either like an old gift card or a key from a hotel. I save them all just for this reason. And I go ahead and I move that ink around into my stamp. So I work it into the stamp. And then we're good to go. All right. That will work out mucho better for me, I hope. Yeah, it looks like it. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and stamp that up like so. Oh, isn't that cute? I love it. And then we're going to grab that other, let's see here, this guy. So cute. So this is the wire that's going to attach the headpiece. And we're going to do this all in real red. Isn't that fun? Let's see here. I'm going to go like so. Hopefully that'll give enough room for my headpiece. And then we'll grab, where did I put the other piece to my phone? Oh no. You know what, speaking of, I think I told you guys last week that I lost a stamp, maybe. Oh my gosh. The thing is, these are clear. This drives me bananas. So I'll talk while I'm looking. And I had to replace a stamp set already because the B set, the B Mine set, I dropped the antennas and I had to get another stamp set. Like, that was going to drive me crazy, but we can't buy individual stamps. So I'm still looking for my headpiece. What in the heck did I just do with it? Like, I just set it down. Oh, Lordy. Yeah, this is the live that doesn't go real well. I just had it. And then sometimes they stick to the bottom of the ink pads. They stick to the packages of paper. Oh, here it is. It was stuck to my pen. Go figure. I knew it would show up. But yeah, these things are famous to stick to everything. The other day I had a phone call and I had my annual catalog out, and I take my annual catalog to Staples and have them put a covering on it so it protects my book, because it's like my stamping Bible. And I opened up my book and I think it was this set. The telephone stuck to the back of the catalog. Well, I had also gotten a set of catalogs available for this person who called. So they weren't getting my catalogs in the mail. So I got some catalogs available, went ahead, collected it all together to print off her receipt for her order. I come back in here and I'm like, uh-oh, where did the phone go? I'm like, it was this piece. And it's like hard to lose that. I mean, it's big. So I started digging all over, and then I'm like, oh my gosh, I wonder if it stuck to what was put into the envelope, because I have my shipping department, i.e. Dave, put the envelope together for me, and I could not find it. It was crazy, just crazy. So I opened up the envelope looking for it, thinking, well, maybe it stuck to the back of the catalog. It had not. It was actually stuck to the bottom of my catalog, because I set it down right on top of it and it stuck right to it. But I was looking all over the floor thinking, oh my gosh, I wonder if Pearl got a hold of it again, because she got a hold of the last one. She loved to chew on it. Oi, oi, oi. Anyway, it was found and I was happy. Okay, we're going to go ahead and attach this to the card front with some dimensionals. I get to crack into a new sheet of dimensionals. Always makes me happy. Whoops. Just like so. Oh, I noticed there's ink on there from when I stamped earlier, and it got on my white. Hopefully not on the front, just on the back. That's the only thing about this piercing mat. I normally have a piece of like cheapy paper like I use in my printer. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to put this kind of kitty wampus. I want it to look kind of whimsical. There we are. And then we need the hello. Anyway, I usually like to put a piece of paper on this, so when I am stamping and stamp off, I don't get like that going on, because then it gets all over your stuff and all over your hands. I'm glad that I'm working with a red piece with the red ink. Just a note. Okay, now I need to get my stuff here to emboss. And where did I put it? Okay. Oh, it's right in front of my face. Well, gosh golly. There we are. Oh, dear. Silly me. So how many of you guys have heat embossed before? I love to heat emboss. And this is just a little something. I just thought it looked kind of cute with the white embossing powder on the Flirty Flamingo cardstock. So we're going to do that. I have my white embossing powder available. And I am going to just use this scrap piece. Grab my heat tool, which is right here. This is the only one I can find that I've had on hand. It's not the Stampin' Up! Heat tool, but it works. And I think my Stampin' Up! Heat tool is in storage yet. 2 years in storage. Gotta love it. Okay, I want hello. Reminds me of that Cars song. Hello, hello again. I'm not going to sing, I promise. And use this little guy. Now when you heat emboss, what you'll want to do is use your Versamark ink pad. This is a sticky ink pad, and it's like making a watermark if you just want to do watermarking, like tone on your cards. But this, because it is a, what's the word I'm looking for? I'm not even going to try. But anyway, it's a sticky substance in the ink pad, the ink itself. I think I got it. Yes. And that is what helps for the powder to stick to your cardstock. And what's really cool is that it will stay sticky like that for a couple of minutes. It's not like you have to rush. There we are. See how it sticks to it? Easy peasy. And then, just so I don't burn my hands in front of all of you, I'm going to go ahead and use this cute little tool, the tweezers that come with this Essentials embossing tool kit. And what's nice is that this glass mat will take the heat, literally. So it's going to protect my table that I'm working on and not bubble up my table. I don't know if you guys have ever done that before. I have. And I've almost had a customer do that to one of my tables, which was a real treat. Now, when you do heat embossing, people are like, how do I know if it's done? Just keep an eye on it. I always like to go from underneath, give it a little heat as well. Another little shot on the top, and look to see that it has melted. I know that's upside down, but you get the idea. There you go. That is perfect. So I'm going to go ahead, set this stuff aside. Making sure I don't spill any of it. Okay, and I'm going to get my Bee Builder punch. We're going to cut that out and then pop it up with dimensionals. So I want, oh, did I do that the wrong way? No, I did right. Okay, so we're going to go upside down with this so that this little guy, the stinger, is going to be pointing towards the phone. Whoops, sorry. It'd help if you could see it, right? There you are. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to put, because this is popped up with dimensionals, and this part here has nothing to kind of hang on to. We're going to put one dimensional on the end. And then I'm also going to put, a little bit of glue right here, just to make sure it stays in place. It's not buffering as much now, I don't think. Cross my fingers, but of course, now that we're towards the end of the live, sorry about that, you guys. I have no idea. I normally don't have an issue with my internet, so I don't know what's going on. I hope as a recording, it's not going to be as wonky as what it was watching it live. Okay, there is card number 3. What do you guys think of that? Oh, I got to bling it up yet. We can't forget the bling. So, where did my Picket tool go? My gosh, I am losing it today, literally. Okay, we're going to use my old pick tool. This, by the way, this silly little pick that I am using has been with me, oh my gosh, I would say for at least 30 years. No, actually more than that, about 40 years. When I first started doing altered books, and I would poke holes on the side of the paper and use old books, and then I would sew in pages into the books, and yeah, that thing's been with me forever and ever. As if you really wanted to know that, right? Anyway, okay, let's bring back the projects. So we have Ringy Dingy Doo, 1, 2, and 3. And there we are. We got through today's projects. Hey guys, thank you so much for joining me today. I apologize for the wonkiness of my connection. I have no idea what's going on. Maybe it's a sign for 2024. What does that mean that we may have in store? Anyway, I'm wishing you and your families a very happy new year. Let's all hope that there's nothing but peace, love, health, wealth, happiness into our futures. Thank you so much for a wonderful 2023. Like I couldn't, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. So thank you so much. And I am looking forward to serving you in 2024. I will be here next week, same time, same place, Sunday at 1 p.m. Eastern time, to show you guys some more fun new products as we ring in the new catalog and celebration as well. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful day and evening, and make sure no matter how you celebrate, please be safe. All right, guys. Happy 2024. Thanks again. Bye-bye.